Hey everybody, welcome to the Shade Tree Chef. Today we're cooking the pork butt roast, making some barbecue on the pit barrel cooker. As you see, got a Smithfield, just your run-of-the-mill butt roast, about just shy of 7.5 pounds. First we're going to mix, we're not mixing, we're using straight out of the jar, apple juice as a spritzer today. We're going to use a binder. You don't have to use a binder. You can use olive oil, apple cider vinegar. You can use whatever you want, apple juice. I like to use the 100% olive oil. Baratelli is my brand of choice. So you just rub it in. You don't want it dripping, sopping, soaking wet. Just rub it in, massage it, talk to it, talk sweet to it. So you're going to be so good, baby. Just to massage it in, just rub it in, all sides, all corners. Got to be even with it. All right, got my homemade rub, and I put it on pretty good. Be fruitful with the rub, and once again, as always, pat it in. Don't rub, don't smudge, pat it in. Corners. This thing is going to be fantastic. This is only the second time doing barbecue on a pork butt, so I'm trying to mess around with different flavors. I used a totally different setup last time, so I used my own homemade rub. We got the B&B Oak charcoal lump coals. We're going to use the B&B Pecan wood chunks. Like I said, get all four corners. Every inch should be covered with the... Try to get it even. That's why you pat it in as you go. Try to get it even all the way around. And I do this before I even get the wood going, the charcoal going. I want to let it set there, get a fairly good temperature. Don't want to put it on the grill cold, so I always like to do this first. Oh, missed a spot. Gotta go back. There we go. This was about 9 a.m. Day off during the week. It's a little chilly. It's about 45 degrees. It's still a beautiful day in the Carolinas. Homemade rib pork. Just printed the label just for fun. And also we'll use Kosmo Q honey chipotle killer bee here when we wrap it. So here's a good look close up after it's been setting just for a little bit, letting that stuff soak in. While I got the charcoal going, the pit barrel cooker. Just recently got it, and it's about my third or fourth cook on it, and absolutely love it. As you see, I put in what I felt was going to be enough for about 6 to 7 hours. Got it going in the middle. Put the grate on there. I got the wood chunks mixed in there, but also kind of mixed around as I didn't just pour it in and put it in the barrel. I make sure there's no gaps. I think that's the key to these things, is make sure there's no gap in the lump coal. As you see, a beautiful Monday, not Monday, but a beautiful morning. Got that thing going. Look at that, beautiful. Getting up the temperature. United States Air Force. I served at Pope Air Base from 1985 to 1993. Started out in the hydraulic shop, then moved to the crew chief role. Beautiful smoke coming up. All right, time to put her on. Got my ambient temp in there. Always like to know, just in case. Didn't want it to get too hot. Got it right front and center. away she goes. Putting the probe in. Game changer. I don't like to go by feel or by time. I always want to know what the internal temperature, especially on a long cook. So as the, ooh, listen to this. Spritzing it with apple juice, 100% apple juice only. Oh yeah, smell it. And through the magic of time on the video, this is about 3 hours in. This is right at 3 hours. The first spritz was about an hour and a half, so another hour and a half, so this is right 3 hours total. Here's a good look at it right before I take it off. It's right at 4.5 hours. Bark starting to break. Boy, listen to that. It's beautiful. All those drippings going down in the heat. Goes right back up in steam as flavor. All right, it's time to wrap it. Now, as I said, the Kosmo Q Honey Chipotle Killer Bee added in there. Just for something a little bit different for the flavor when all that stuff goes together. Let's see, gonna put him here? No, it might fall off. Let's put him back over here. Okay, now notice. Oh, got a short piece and then a long piece. Rule number 1, make sure you got all the tools you need before you get started. And that was all I had of tin foil. So, had to make do with what I had. Alright, so spray the edges, saturate it pretty good. I didn't pour liquid in there. I just saturated it with the spray till it pulled up just a little bit there at the bottom. I was lucky I had that much tin foil because I didn't even look before I got started. So, pro tip of the week: check all your supplies. So I had enough to make do. Look at that, looks like a big old potato. And with the wrap here. A little unorganized there. There we go. Pay attention to details, not rushing through. You know, I may not be the fastest griller on the planet, but I try to be thorough and try to pay attention to details. In my opinion, that's what helps out on the long run for the final product. You want the final product to be good. Even bad barbecue is good. Wrap it up and get it real tight to the pork butt. All that steam be trapped in there for flavor. There you go. Got it back on the cooker. So this is right about 4.5 to almost 5 hours in. So after about 2 more hours, it reached 206 degrees internal temperature, is the temperature I was looking for. So let's unwrap this sucker. I do apologize. I was, shooting this solo. My cameraman was in school, so I forgot to turn the light on. So it looks like a big old black burnt piece of meat there, but trust me, it's not. It's got a beautiful color and the smell is terrific. first thing we'll do is pick it out of this one and put it in a clean pan. So when I go to grab it, gosh, it's falling apart. It is so tender and so juicy. So I tried my best to get it over there because I always, this is the first one I've done with the bone in. The first one I didn't have a bone. This one had a bone in. The bottom fell out. How tender it is. Finally get it in the clean pan. So let's see if I can pull out the shoulder blade. And there it is. Came out clean as a whistle. Look at that. No camera tricks at all, folks. Can't believe I did it. And there it is. Came out squeaky clean. Aaron Franklin said that's when you know you've done a good job, is when that shoulder blade comes out easy and no meat on it. All right, let's get to shredding. I got the metal shredders. I shred it up real good. I like it shredded up really good. So you see a lot of the color there. See some of that smoke from the smoke ring and great bark. So for me, and what I like to mix it all together really good. So here it is, all shredded up, ready for consumption. So I'm going to use my housemate. DM Dope is his nickname. So I cooked for my housemates and gave some to my neighbor and my sweetheart. Take with her back to Virginia. So Dustin, let's give you a sample here. What do you think, buddy?
All right, that's enough. Good Lord. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, real good. They're very juicy.
Moist, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like it.
You have enough spice?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
And we have success. And it was very, very tasty. It was very good. Didn't last long, that's for sure. Thank you for watching Shade Tree Chef. I'm Doc Love. Until next time, grill on.